So, you clicked on this video because you want to know how to start letting your ex go, right? Well, let's get into it then. First thing you need to do is you need to literally, the obvious, block him from any social media platforms that you may have. In fact, take a break from social media. I made a video about that. Can't remember if I finished it to upload it, but I did make a video about that, and eventually you guys will see it if you haven't seen it already. You need to block him from that. You need to block his emails. You need to block his number. You need to move on. That is your first step in trying to move on from, a breakup, a relationship, whatever. I do believe in second chances, and in some cases, I've given thirds and fourth chances, because people grow and people change. But you also have to keep in mind that sometimes people will just try you to see if they can get you still. And you don't want people playing with your emotions like that. So what you do is you need to take the time that's required for you to get over this person and leave this person alone. Don't take their calls. If they call from another phone, do not take their calls. Do not do that, because then you're opening the door for them to, spit some candy in your ear, and next thing you fuck around, eat too much of that candy, honey, you end up at the dentist, lose all your damn teeth, messing around with the wrong narcissist. Okay, so, they only really want it if they know they can't have it. Okay, so I'm not saying play games. I'm saying move on, because there are billions of men in the world. And I'm pretty sure there's another one somewhere that will respect your boundaries. Okay? And I get it. Nobody wants to start over. Nobody wants to, I got to get to know somebody all over again. So I'm just going to overlook the flaws of this person. I'm going to overlook what this person has done to me. I'm going to forgive him. I'm going to forgive her, and all that bullshit. Let me tell you something. You're going to regret that. You're going to regret that, because we grow. We grow. Every day we grow. And you are going to find yourself in a situation where they're going to do it again, because this is who they are. They're going to do it again. You can set your boundaries. You can do all that. Okay? But they're going to do it again. Because at some point in time, you can only pretend for so long. And at some point in time, they're going to do it again. I don't know how many times I have to say that. So if you have made the decision to break up with someone, or maybe you didn't want to leave them or something, but you caught them cheating, and you like, hell no, I can't go out like that. I'm gonna have to let them go. Then, you may be in a situation where you may want to get back with that person. After a little time goes by, you may be willing to forget and forgive. Okay? And that's where they got you. Because they're like, if I give enough time to the situation and I'm good, and then that's why that friend shit, I don't know about that. Because see, that gives them access to you without actually being your man or your woman or whatever. You need to cut all of that off. Okay? Don't answer the calls, don't return the texts, just leave it alone until you can get comfortable in your journey of singleness. Now, I'm not speaking to people who are, serial daters, and, you've been seeing someone for maybe a couple of weeks, and, it just didn't work out or whatever. I'm talking to people who have been in long-term relationships, people who have created soul ties, okay, may even have children as a result of these relationships. Okay? I'm talking to those people, because when you're a serial dater, you handle things a totally different way. I was never a serial dater, so therefore I can't speak on that. I can't tell you how to get over something or get past something. I mean, because I've never been that. I don't know what that's like. Even now, I've dated, but I'm very selective about who I give my time to. So I don't date just to keep myself busy. I can do something else to keep myself busy. I can make some money. You understand what I'm saying? I can work on my website. I can go to work. I can go to school. You know what I'm saying? I can take care of my kids. I can find new hobbies that, improve the quality of the woman that I am. And there's always room for improvement. Learn another language. You could do anything besides wasting your time. And if you're, having sex with these people, wasting your body and sharing ties with all these different souls, and then you wonder why you got problems in your life. That's a whole other video. Don't get me started. Whole other video. Okay, so listen. You need to block him on everything. Block her on everything. If you have children with them, I'll do another video on how to deal with that, or how it should be done. I'm not saying that this is how I handle things, but this is how things should be done when it comes to that type of situation. I'll do a video on it maybe sometime this week. I think that it would be valuable information to share. Don't take any meetings with this person. If this person, honestly, I did a story time video I haven't even uploaded about a guy I used to see, and how he just wasn't the one, honey. He was messing with the wrong one, and I was really just holding back, like, you really messing with the wrong one. You trying to play with me, and I'm not the one to be played with, but I'm gonna let you have it and think that you got it like that for now. When it was time to cut that shit off, I cut it off and kept it moving. Clarity came a few years later on why he was acting the way he was acting. So anyway, this boy would disappear for months at a time. He's a Pisces. He'd disappear for months at a time. And I just keep it moving. Like, listen, I got kids. I got school. I got work. I got grown ass bills. I don't have time to be worried about you and running behind you in these streets. Get real. Okay? And this fool would do this a couple of times throughout this process, throughout the duration of the time that I was with him. And every time he wanted to come back, that boy was convincing. There were roses at my door, notes on my car, stalked me at my job, knew what church I went to, so, would pop up at the church. Okay, knew what little corner store my kids would go to, so would pop up at the corner store. There was only one park in my community, so you would see him passing by just to see if he could see me. He don't even live in this city. This fool passing by to see if he can see me with the kids playing. Okay, so you got to be strong in that. You got to say no. Set your boundaries, know your worth. Say no. No more. It's over. And that's where your journey will begin. And it's not about just saying it to them, because they're not going to take you seriously if you say this to them and then you end up getting back with them. Your word ain't shit to them, because they know they can get you if they want you and when they want you. Don't be that for someone who is not worth your time. Set your boundaries, say no, and then work on believing that within yourself. That's how you start your journey of singleness. And then start to work on yourself spiritually. And I'm going to say this repeatedly throughout my videos, because I think it's extremely important to know thyself. Let them go.